I seen a guy going home. Go for his punk the day he going home. You know what I'm saying? Like going there and punish him before he leave. Like like punishing. I ain't talking about no like punishing him. Sound like your partner hitting the yeah, man.
Prison Stories 101, man. We are back with another episode. As of this moment, we have a guy who I think this is going to be an interesting conversation because this comes from another side of the road, but his name alone might tell you where this might be kind of going. Print Money Ken.
What's going on, my guy?
What's going on, man? You know, it's interesting because most people who have served time, they got a thing called recidivism where they expect once you get out, you're going to commit more crimes to just land right back in there. And some people come out and they struggle a little bit, but others do come out and they take the knowledge they learned not only in prison but before but afterwards, and they apply it forward to where they actually, you know, not only create businesses but also start helping other inmates, other ex-cons and other just people in general, man. And you're one of those stories that you served your time but you got out and you kind of turned things around to where now you not only help yourself, but you help others as well. With Prison Stories, we always try to get an idea of who the person we're speaking to. So if you don't mind, reintroduce yourself and let us know how much time that you served collectively.
Okay, collectively, I served about 10 years from 2010 to 2020. My name is Kenneth Davis. Street name go by Big Pun or Big Punisher or PUN or Sauce. I got several names, but everybody know me as Pun. Started the journey, went fed 2010, came home about 2015. Like you was asking, you was saying like, well, people get out and do back and go committing crimes and things like that. 2015 came home, got a job washing dishes at BJ's restaurant, got me a car, got in school to do diesel mechanic. You know, things was going right, but I was straddling the fence with the streets. Anytime you straddle the fence with the streets and not being in the streets are gonna have a bigger hold on you. So got back in the streets around 2016, got into some little bullshit beef with the neighborhoods where we from. I'm from south side of Fort Worth, the hood that's called Hooverland, and you know, small hood, but we beef with everybody. So if you ain't part of the program or you ain't vibing with the program that we putting down, it's damn near gonna be beef. Therefore, you know, normal run and gun beef started. You know, basically the streets basically took a bigger hold on me, and I eventually went back to prison. So that was 2018. You know, I started doing crime again. As y'all know, different crimes. Start writing fraudulent prescriptions, basically. 2018 went back to the feds, you know what I'm saying? 2018 went back, came home 2020, height of COVID.
Man, that right there says a lot because, you know, most people might go in for what sometimes, you know, from the outside looking in, people look at prisoners as those who serve that kind of time, you know, violent crimes.
Right.
Sound like you didn't have a violent crime under you.
Well, I had so I'm gonna bag up a little bit. 2009, I didn't have no felonies. 2009, I didn't have no felonies, and I was just about to turn 21, but I was from the hood. So when you in the hood, you're going to attract hood things, meaning like the police they put in the neighborhoods are here to arrest you. It ain't like when you in other areas of the city. So with us being from the neighborhood, they put police over here to harass you, to be on you, you know. They catch you at the store, they pulling up, taking pictures of you, putting you on gang file at 12 years old. With the current law as of today, if you on gang file, you can't even possess a gun, legal or not legal. It's a UCW. This the law. But back then, this is a way that they tricking people off the streets, because if you don't know that and you just hanging at the store with your homeboy, you don't even know gang you to pull up, take a picture of you, put you on gang file, you can't have a firearm in the state of Texas. And this the law.
That's crazy.
Yeah, this the law. So we 12, 13, just hanging at the store, badass kids from the south side. They pulling up, putting us on gang. This prior for us even dealing with gangs or even getting with gangs. Like, we started a clique based on, because my neighborhood, the older guys that was out at the time wasn't like ideal people we looked up to. So we started our own clique. You know what I'm saying? We started a clique. Then that clique turned into, it was first we kids just trying to be different, and then it turned into some gang shit after a while. Like now we going to parties, we fighting at parties, and we going places, we whooping people, and then here and there we might got whooped too, and then after a while, after the fighting, the gun violence come. So I was shot at 17.
Wow.
High school, I was playing football at high school. I was shot. My car was shot up over about 20 times, and everybody in the car got shot, including me. And that's kind of where it like transitioned. Like now I'm coming from a teenager trying to get into a man's game because I'm fucking with men. Like,
I'm curious. Right then, your car getting shot up.
yeah, I was a standout football player in my school, but I was a decent lineman and had passing grades and maybe could have got a D2 scholarship or whatever at the time. But
you said everybody got shot though.
Everybody got shot and a guy got killed. Innocent bystander got killed.
Oh man. For you, again, people hear these stories and they ain't never experienced nothing like that. Most people that watch these kind of things.
Right.
What did that right there do for you? Because some people, it puts them deep in the game. Some people, they're like, hey, I'm gonna stay away from it because of that.
Yeah. So it's only two things gonna happen. You gonna put your jersey on, get in the game, or you gonna get out the way. In my situation, I put my jersey on, got in the game, meaning like I full-fledged went to game banging at this point. You know what I'm saying? Besides, I still kept my persona of the smart kid or whatever the case was, but shit, we had to go get some get back. Yeah. Like you shot me, you know what I'm saying? Shot everybody in the car, and shit, we got to go get some get back at this point. So I'm 17 in high school. You know what I'm saying? They kicked me out of school because the school we was going to at the time, the supposedly assailants didn't go to the school, but the younger kids from that neighborhood went to that school. So they had a conversation where they just could click, hey, you can't go to the school no more. And I'm 17, going to high school, and the principal called my mama like, hey, you can't go to school no more. You gotta.
Yeah, you were in sports and everything.
I was in sports and everything, and this is my senior year in high school.
Wow.
So the way it worked, I couldn't transfer out of. When you transfer within the district and you already on varsity, like you can't play, you'll be ineligible. So I'm already on varsity football, and now I'm transferring in 4A. At the time, our school was 7-4A. I was going to another 7-4A school in Fort Worth, so I couldn't even. I was ineligible to play until they passed it. So. Like, in this mid-football season, I got shot October 6, 2006. I was 17, you know what I'm saying? We in the height of our football season. I was a starting left tackle at the time. So it was like, whatever the rule was, it took me almost to the end of the season to get back active. And at that point, when I got to the next school, they made a bunch of stuff based off me being there. Kind of like I was a running back, even though I was a lineman. They had me playing lineman. They had me doing, like they basically made a lot of stuff with their football program based around my performance on the football field, and they couldn't even activate me because I was ineligible. So, by the time they activated me, they already missed their shot at going to the playoffs. It was just a whole bunch. I didn't get activated to the last game of the season, so I missed like my senior year of high school. Then. And like I say, everything is facts. At that school that I got moved to, I had an incident that probably don't need to speak of because I don't know where that guy is at this moment.
No, so what was the incident that got you your first
sentence?
Yeah.
So leading up, to that after school, I was working at the hospital, struggling to fist. My first federal case was a gun case. It was just a felony possession of a firearm, but I was trying to just get you up to speed to how I even got in that predicament. So prior to that, I, selling dope, selling crack cocaine, packing guns, being around here tough, but my name was always involved with shootings. You know what I'm saying? Every time a shooting was going on, somehow my name was in the mix of it. If I was part of it or I wasn't part of it. So this how I got hot. Prior to that, like around 2007, after I got out of school, we bought some stolen guns off the streets that we didn't know was stolen. This how I got hot, for real. We bought some stolen guns off the streets that we didn't know was stolen when we bought them. But I went into, because I was legit at the time, I went in the gun store trying to buy clips for some stolen guns that I didn't know was stolen. Gave the people in the store my name, number, and then the feds, the ATF, started reaching out to me. But they was calling like they was sales was at the gun store, not the ATF. So this 2007.
Yeah.
But I'm still legit at the time, so but I don't know the law, I don't know nothing. So we just going about our days, whatever the case was. They doing an investigation about these stolen guns that we have no clue about. But then, trying to get clips from them, whatever case, they end up picking us all up. This 2007, but this ain't what I go to prison for though. Pick us all up, get to the nitty gritty. Like one of my friends, close friends, he's incarcerated now. Like in life, you just feel like something ain't right. And at the time, I didn't even know what I was doing. But some of those guns that they was looking for, I still had like 2 of them, I believe. I gave them to one of my friends. Was like, bro, I don't know if we're going to need these, but just put these up. And good thing I did that, because when the feds caught us, you know what I'm saying, they was like, well, y'all lying, blase, blase. At the time, I'm probably 19. The guys that got caught up with me was older than me. Y'all lying, woo, just turn in the guns, we'll let you go. I'm like, shit, we could have said that 5-6 hours ago. Y'all been in here interviewing me 5-6 hours. You could have said that. So they gave me my phone. I called my best friend. Shit, hey, remember what I told you? Drop them off, they gonna pick them up. So shit, he's scared. He don't know what to do. He got a bullshit warrant. You know what I'm saying? He trying to get his warrant off him. He like, well, shit, tell him I got a little warrant for labor detail or whatever it was. They like, man, we don't give a fuck about none of that, bro. Just if you gonna do it, drop them off and let us get it go. So he took the guns, dropped them off in our neighborhood. He was in our neighborhood. They picked me up in the neighborhood. Shit, he dropped the guns off. They picked the guns up, searched them, sent them on. And that's kind of how, because I was legit at the time, I didn't do nothing wrong. You know what I'm saying? So the prosecutor attorney at the time declined to like pursue the charges, because they was like, well, he 19, but he don't have a criminal record. He bought guns off the street. That's not illegal. Like nothing would. It just looked crazy, both sides. Like it looked crazy going through it, and it looked crazy not going to jail. Like so, everybody was like, "Oh, how the fuck you didn't go to jail? You got caught with all them guns." But I was legit when I got caught with the guns, so it was a lot of controversy about it. Yeah. But I had to wear a snitch jacket from that point up until I went to prison. Like it was a.
Yeah, how was that? Were you trying to explain it? Because people, I'm not saying people are simple minded, but they look at it like, how you get hit with that, and now you just.
Yeah, I mean, them not knowing the law, I didn't know the law at the time either. It was hard to explain it, so I had to wear a snitch jacket from the time that happened, which is 2007, up until my incarceration in 2010, and still had a jacket even to when I came back home 15, till I produced what they call a PSI. You know what I'm saying? What really happened. So, it was hard, because it was like, shit, I'm a street nigga at this point. Mm-hmm. I'm a full-fledged street nigga at this point, and people wanted to ask about it. But some of the people I got caught up with was street niggas as well, but they had more money than me. So it was like, if they pushing the narrative, they got more money, people follow the money. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So they gonna believe them over this broke ass nigga over from the south side. Like, so they believe in the niggas with the money, but I'm the solid one. You know what I'm saying? So at the time, so I had to wear that jacket for a while. Then fast forward, like you say, I told you all the time, my name was involved in like shootings and shit. So friends of mine, we had, like I say, around the time kind of fell out, and basically they shot the police. So when they shot the police, like my name came up in that because I used to associate with them. You know what I'm saying? But around the time they just said, like, when it happened, they said it was beef, like with us. Like they declared war in the streets. So right when they declared war, with like a week or two later, like the police like hit their spot and they shot the police or whatever. So now you see where I'm going with this?
Exactly.
Like now it's like I'm working with the police and I sent the laws to hit them, basically. So now this is 2010. This is about 2010, about February 2010. So around this time, when that happened, the Fort Worth Police Department called, where they go to my mama's house, where your son at? He shot the police. He need to call us, like, as soon as it happened. So I call him. We talk on the phone. He like, man, we don't know what's going on. We just don't want no more officer shot, blah, blah, blah. We know you was affiliated with these guys, blah, blah, blah. This is a phone call. Like, nah, I don't deal with them guys, blah, blah, blah. They lying, whatever the case is. All right, thank you. You don't got no warrant. You have a good day. Chunk the phone out the window. This is around the time we using flip phones. It was our phones was out, but like we was behind on time. We still using flip phones, or we ain't even really using smartphones because we're in the dope game. So throw the phone out the window, get another phone. This was about February 2010. I catch my federal case right after this though. So right after this, they on me, still on me. That's how I got hot through the gun shit. Still on me. A dude pulls up, bring the detective with him. He bring one of the undercover detectives, black dude, to come get some dope. So when he come, I don't serve him. I don't, cause we had a policy like you gotta call before you come. So if you're on your way to get some dope, you have to call. He didn't call. So when he pulls up, we watching the camera. I run out the dope. I see him jump out the truck with two people, but it's nighttime, so I don't look at the people he jump out the truck with. But he come in the house because I know him. Okay, cool, guard down. But he come in the house, but I don't serve him. But somehow from the paperwork, it says that he went outside and served the law. So now they saying like I served him, but that ain't really what happened. Yeah. But this is what the paperwork is saying. So that wasn't true. But I'm just showing you how the system is corrupted, and they're gonna, like, they convict you off how of how the police write the report. This is what you get convicted of. How, and that's funny. Like they convict you off how they write the report. So after that, the same police, he was a black guy, came back, and I didn't know who he was. He knew who I was, and I'm like, yeah, what's up? What you need or whatever. He came with the sob story. Oh yeah, man, the guy basically, I gave him $150 and he gave me this. I'm like, bro, I didn't even give him nothing because I didn't have nothing, so I'm confused. So you know what I'm saying, going to get some better judge. I didn't serve the law then, but after a while, he talking. He kept talking. I finally served him, but it was undercover. Served undercover, some dope, crack cocaine, once, and then after that, that's what put me in the grease. Like prior to that, and at the time I was 20. Prior to that, I never was caught with nothing. Like I never was convicted. So once I got that, well, no, let me back up a little bit. Before that, I caught a dope case because me being a street nigga, I'm being real instead of what I know now, saying, hey, nigga claim your shit or whatever. They hit the house. We all lay down on the floor. Dude had some dope on a plate. He didn't claim it. We all go to jail. Joint possession. So me just trying to get it over with, not having the knowledge or understanding the law, I should have just fought it and beat it. But this sinked me. This is what sinked me. Took a 1244A in Texas. Took 30 days in jail. Went to jail just to get out and get it over with. But now I got my first felony.
Now you a felon.
Now I'm a felon. just like that overnight. So I'm thinking I'm good. Okay, I'm back out here. I ain't grab me a pistol again. Fuck it. I ain't got nothing. I grab me some more dope. I'm back in the trap. We selling dope. I ain't last 5 months. And that 5 months is what I just told you about.
Yeah.
Served undercover. They come to pick me up. I got 3 guns. You know what I'm saying? When they come to pick me up, they get access to the crib. The funny thing about that is they walked over a bunch of dope. They missed a bunch of dope.
And just went with the guns.
They just missed it. And it was in plain view sight.
Damn.
Yeah, so that, and at that time it was crack. So
okay, yeah. So
they would have sunk me. You know what I'm saying? It's 2010. Like, they missed a bunch of crack and found the guns. So I'm in the back of the seat of the car, like, it's over with. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And my lady at the time was like, nah, they only found guns. Like, well, shit, we just gonna keep it like that. You know what I'm saying? And they found the 3 guns, but at the time it wasn't nothing but federal possession of firearm, but then it couldn't do nothing. One of the guns happened to be stolen. That's what got me my federal case.
Man, during the case itself, did you know what kind of time you were looking at? Did you have a court appointed, or did you actually have?
So going federal, it don't even make sense to pay a federal lawyer.
Yeah, exactly.
Because I mean, they gonna do just a little bit more than a court appointed. But if you got $100,000 on the street, if you got $50,000 on the street, it ain't worth paying no lawyer, bro. Because they all gonna do the same. Go by sentencing transcript, sentencing guideline. The judges in Northern District of Texas, which we're in right now, that's Dallas, Fort Worth, all the way to Abilene. They don't give a fuck. Them people don't give a damn. They gonna hire Dallas, Northern District of Texas, Dallas division is a little bit more lenient because it's bigger. But Fort Worth and Abilene and Lubbock, nigga, they gonna hire you. Damn. They got some of the worst judge around was Judge McBride. And that's my judge. That was my homie judge. And he didn't play. He gave out the most time. I don't think he's no longer on the bench.
Yeah, it sounded like he had a problem with our colored people.
Man, he didn't give a damn.
How much time were you facing when
I got in? My guidelines was like 28, level 28, which level 28 I was in the first category because I never really been in trouble. So you got 6 categories that go across, and then you got golden. Then after that it starts going down. So I was on the first level 28, which was like I think 63 to 78 months. You know what I'm saying? Because they don't do years, they do months in the feds. So it was like 63 to 78 months, and then at that point, like, you know, they was pressing the thing with the federal government. Your court-appointed lawyer is gonna be pressing you to tell, like, hey, I know you got information about this because at the time, you know, it was a homicide detective pressing me about some issues in the street as well. And when I got caught up, he was telling my lawyer, hey, man, tell Mr. Davis. Well, he was like, the police know me by Pun. Like, like they ain't calling me by Kenneth Davis. Hey, like, when I first caught my pistol case, July 1st, 2010, I went in the pod 3 hours and the detective calling the jail phone. Like, this is my first time incarcerated. So I'm in Parker County in Johnson County. I'm in Parker County in Weatherford. They took me to the back. The COs come get me and walk me to the front. It was like somebody on the phone for you. So my first time, I'm confused. I'm like, it's the regular phone. So I pick it up, and he was like, did you just try to call me? I'm like, who is this? He like, this detective such and such. I'm like, hell no, he tried to call you. You know what I'm saying? But at the time, I got a partner that's in the pod. You know what I'm saying? That know about the situation. So now I'm looking at my partner crazy. Like, how the fuck I just get in the pod? So I'm walking back through, it's 6-man or 12-man tanks. I'm telling my partner, hey, fool, it's my partner solid nigga. You know what I'm saying, too? But, hey, fool, come out the wreck so I can holler at you the next day. So we go to wreck and we talk about it. But I'm like, I'm still fucked up. Like, nigga, you the only one in this bitch know about this shit. Who the fuck called him? I didn't call him. Come to find out, later on, doing the little bid, about 4 or 5 months in, somebody in the pod with him was hearing about the conversation, got the detective card. They was calling nigga name when you coming through the pod and shit. Oh, there go my nigga. Ooh, there go Pun. The fool get on the phone, try to work his case out, and call the detective. But the detective know I just got picked up, so he thinking it's me calling him. So I've been confused. So it was just wild. So that was 2010. Then I didn't really know what I was facing because I didn't know the law. I didn't know shit about, we talking feds, we hot-siding and playing. I'm going fed if I go to jail, dumb shit, you know what I'm saying? But didn't have a clue what I was facing. Now that I'm in here, I ain't got no choice but to study my case, study the law. So I'm studying the law, seeing what they can and can't do. Blase, is going on. But find out think level 28, and then, they got what you call accepted responsibility, meaning like you say, hey, yeah, I had a pistol, I'm guilty, or you just agree on whatever the time is, you get your 3-point lower for accepting responsibility. They also got something where, like if you got a dope case, which I didn't have, or you don't even have to have a dope case, but they'll ask you in part of accepting your responsibility where you got your dope from or shit like that. And this is where, so the feds is built different. They gonna give you 4, 5 opportunities to tell. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. See, and we against telling and shit like that, but motherfuckers need to know what they're telling when they telling. They telling with the police. The police can't help you. You know what I'm saying? The police gonna sink you. They telling for they get to where they can work the deals. You know what I'm saying? That's why they ended up fucked over. You know what I'm saying? They telling before they get to the prosecutor attorneys, to the motherfuckers that maybe can work a deal for you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And they fuck themselves. So come back to full circle. They gonna give you 4 or 5 times to tell. So my lawyer at the time was like pressing me, like, hey, I can get you a deal if you buy. I'm like, bro, because when they come see you, they gonna have like a little notebook, tablet. I tell him, say, man, put in your tablet, bro. I ain't got nothing to tell, fam. You know what I'm saying? And then I ain't had nothing. I had plenty to tell, nigga. To put in your tablet, nigga, I ain't got nothing to tell.
So in order to say I have nothing to tell, I mean, that means, like you said, you didn't know how much time you were facing, but you felt like you were going to have to, you knew you were going to have to sit down, though.
We standing on business.
Yeah, you knew.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody, niggas got stuck to the G code. Like, I got it tatted on me, but niggas ain't stuck into no G code, homie. When they get caught by them feds, them niggas is telling. You know what I'm saying? Niggas say, about 98% of niggas in the feds told something. You know what I'm saying? If you waive your Miranda rights and sit down and talk, nigga, about anything going on, nigga, that's telling, period. Ain't no way around it. Ain't no, if you waive your Miranda rights, nigga, and you state it, nigga, that's telling.
Just telling a story.
Yeah, like we can't. So if a young person is watching this now, you need to know who you dealing with, and y'all, it got to be understood. If we get in this car together, we going to put in some work. You know what I'm saying? It needs to be understood. The law get behind us. We evading the rest motor vehicle. Nigga, you jump out, I'm going to keep driving, and whoever get caught, nigga, got to take the fate, got to take the ride. It got to be understood, but niggas don't be on it. Niggas is out here going crazy. It's way worse now than when I was coming up. It wasn't as many cameras, so we was really getting active. You know what I'm saying? But
now, you said it right as far as it's understood before we get in the car. I think a lot of people...
It got to be understood.
It's not understood, so therefore they get jammed up, and they be trying to go home that night to their girl or to their kids or to their mama. So they be trying to get home that night. Yeah. So they be ready to... What you want to know, and so for you, you knew you were going to sit down and do some time, I'm assuming.
Right.
Did you take it? Did you want to take it to trial, or were you like, man, I'm
just not?
Okay,
yeah. You better not take it to trial. I mean, but in my situation, like, it didn't make sense. Only time it makes sense to take the trial if they want you to plea out for what you're gonna get in trial. That's all in the feds, because they gonna dunk you, bro. They not gonna play with you. They was only trying to give me 5 years. Okay, I'm in my head. I'm like, shit, it's shit I didn't get caught for.
Yeah, how old were you at this time?
Yeah, I'm 20 years old.
Okay,
at the time. Yeah. It's like, shit, I didn't get caught for, so I know I'm gonna have to sit down. Okay, cool, 5 years. You know what I'm saying? But it was like, it was a learning curve. So now I'm learning. I'm back in my books. I'm studying the law. I'm doing different things like that. So in the process though, it was rough because it's like my partners at the time, this ain't detective I'm talking about. Everybody didn't sit down in this room with this detective, except for me. Still to this day, I can get on here and say on any platform, I never talked to the detective, minus that time the nigga called when I went to Parker County. You know what I'm saying? I never talked to the detective, never sat down in the room, even when my freedom was on the line. So that take a different type of standing on business. You know what I'm saying? Because some people fold, and everybody say you got a breaking point. A lot of people fold, man. You know what I'm saying? And that was a point in your life where you would think a person will fold. I didn't fold, bro. Like, the man was pressing my lawyer, like, hey, I want to talk to your client, man. He got a key to my investigation. Never talked to him.
Yeah. All right, so to get, that first day, did they tell you where you was going?
So the first day I made it to prison, or the first day I just got arrested?
Let's start with arrested. Do you have ability to bond yourself up?
So in the feds, you gonna have to go through your motions, meaning like usually as soon as you get caught by the feds, they're gonna do like their arraignment, where they take you into the court. Which in my case, I think I was past the court hours by the time they finished dragging me through the back of the police car through the day. So I had to go to court the next morning and do like arraignment on the federal side, where they do a financial statement, they pull your credit report, see what you own, because they gonna offer like it ain't a proffer, but like basically part of your plea agreement, you gotta forfeit everything you own if you want to take a plea. So that's why some people have to go to trial, because if you got all these assets, what I know now, then I didn't have nothing. I might have a old school 8-body frame Grand Prix and a Cadillac. I ain't have shit worth nothing, so they couldn't take nothing. You know what I'm saying? But people that got real assets, when the feds get you in your name, this is how we like transition to trust and things like that, which we're gonna talk about at a later date, and why these are so important. You got assets in your name. When you catch a federal case, for you to even get a plea agreement, the government get to seize all your assets.
They want that.
They go see. So basically, we went in, did all that. I went seen a judge, and they gave me a bond hearing. The bond hearing was in a week, so that means I just remained in custody until the bond hearing. Bond hearing come. Keep in mind, it's my first time in jail. I'm hopes up and thinking I'm gonna get out. We'll go in there, get denied bond for flight risk because I had a gun. So I'm a flight risk now. Get denied bond. I gotta ride it out till I get sentenced. Fort Worth, North District of Texas, Fort Worth Division. 4 to 6 months you're gonna be sentenced, and by 6 months you're gonna be in prison. Like, it ain't no like Dallas. Somebody take 2 years, 3 years. Fort Worth, you know what I'm saying? Shit. They on that court system. They ain't no 3-4 months. You plead guilty or whatever. By 6 months in, you got your time. You on con or con bus on your way. So that was like my first week. You know what I'm saying? Got bond denied in that. Then at that point I was just like, shit, I'm in here. Like,
so then let's go ahead and go to your first day in federal penitentiary.
So the first day I got to prison.
And where did you land?
I started in Texas. So I started at FMC, which is behind wide. Then you got to go through transit, which is Oklahoma. Then I ended on the Texas yard in Austin, Bastrop or whatever, at a low. So my first day in prison, I've been hearing all these TDC stories. So when I get to prison, get out the bus, get my little old shit, bedroll shit. I get to a unit, and people walking by the door. We standing in the unit, waiting to tell us where our cell is. So people walk. This is my first time in prison though. People walking by like the thing, like, where you from, homie? I'm like, shit, I'm from the phone, Fort Worth. We still in Texas, so I'm thinking everybody know what this is. But with the feds, you can go anywhere in the world. So I'm like, I'm from Fort Worth. So it was a nigga from Abilene. He was like, I'm finna go get your daddy. I thought that's what he said. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, daddy? It got me fucked up. So I rolled my like pants leg up, and I had like some Jackie Chan shoes on. Like, I don't know what niggas think they on. You know what I'm saying? So the homie from Dixie Circle come get me from Dallas. So in the feds, like Like the state is totally different. The feds, Dallas Fort Worth is one. Like nigga, we call it the house of the city. Like something happened in Texas really, but Dallas Fort Worth for sure. Like the homie from Dallas getting into it, niggas falling out. Like new falling out of place or whatever. Go see about the homie. You know, no matter where nigga from the cliff, the hills, Circle, Park Road, it don't even matter. So the homie from Dixie Circle come get me. And he like, all right, come on, homie. He trying to show me the ropes. So he tell me to come to his cell. Keep my I'm fresh. So we get in the cell. Shit, I didn't post it up on the nigga. You know what I'm saying? Thinking I think shit, he finna try to heart check. He like, no, it ain't like that, homie. We do shit different.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? On some player shit. Like the feds is more player than the state. So the nigga had a care package, which, you know, got your soap and shit so you can go wash your ass. Cause you've been in transit. Oklahoma don't give you no deodorant, so you stink. So it was different. You know what I'm saying? I was like, oh, okay. He like, nah, we ain't on none of that, homie. That ain't how it go. You know what I'm saying? Then he was like, yeah, you got a homie from Fort Worth, from Como. And I'm telling him at the time, like, nah, fuck that nigga. Nigga, he from Como, woo, woo. Cause at the time, that's who we was beefing with. My hood and Como was beefing. But now I'm the key factor in the beef. Now I'm in prison. So my homeboys done killed the beef while I was in prison, which is cool. I mean, it didn't make or break me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. We didn't deal what we did from both sides. They did what they did to me, and I didn't deal what I did to them. So it wasn't a problem. But when we in prison, he telling me like, oh, you got a homeboy, meaning from Fort Worth, from Como. You know what I'm saying? The west side of Fort Worth. Like, nah. He like, nah, I don't go like that, bro. You know, woo. Like, nigga, how you gonna tell me how I go? Nigga, if it was beef on the streets, nigga, it's whatever in the prison. This ain't, nigga, ain't stopping no beef because we in prison, nigga, fuck you. But the homie was actually cool, you know what I'm saying? And shit, and there wasn't nothing like that. And then nigga just got the layout, and it was on some player shit, you know, for the most part.
Yeah, you was in a low, so it wasn't too crazy. But for you yourself,
yeah, nah, the low was, man. Listen, fuck all that tough shit, them USPs and shit. Going being the low count is if you got to do that shit, that's where it's at. Cause I had to leave at low, and I ended up at the medium. I'll tell you about my first day there.
Well, since we're already here, let's go and talk about going from a low to medium. First day in the medium.
First day there, I seen the motherfucker get stabbed.
Damn, first day.
We got out the we went. I ended up at El Reno. We was in El Reno.
How long were you in the low before you went up to the medium?
A year and some change.
All right, so you did a year and some change, chilling.
Yeah,
all right, go ahead.
Broke up my time. I ended up at the medium. Boom, I get the medium. We in R&D, bro. I'm like receiving the discharge, and the yard we was going to in El Reno. So like, as far as Mexican gangs in Texas. Like the blast runs, I think the Texas penitentiaries, like TDC. But at the time when I first came, this 2011, the blast had to go to lockup once we got to Oklahoma City. It didn't switch now because 2020, I think the TS was going to lockup. But we'll get back to that. But when I came in, like the blast wasn't kind of like running the federal system in a sense. So when we got to at least for what I think. So when we got to Oklahoma, coming out of Texas, the blast had to go to lockup where they had their own flow, but they had to go to lockup and get out the bus. Before we can even get out the bus or the plane, all the blasts had to get out the bus first. When I just went back, though, it was the opposite. The TS had to get off first or whatever. So anyways, we get there. One of those Mexican gangs, I think it was a Northern California and a Southern California, Serranos and Norteños. El Reno was a Norteño yard, so the Serranos can't walk or something, supposedly. But it's like a smash on site or something. We in R&D, they go to getting it in. As soon as they take the cuffs off, they go to getting it in. Right there in R&D. I'm like, okay, this shit here different. You know what I'm saying? And at the time, I don't have a clue about none of these Mexican gangs. I ain't never even heard of these Mexican gangs. So I'm learning as they fight. Like, they ain't here fighting. Brr. They going at in R&D. So, boom. We get out of R&D, whatever, we walk on the compound. And once again, the Mexican gangs again. I think the Paisas couldn't walk up the yard. The Paisas like the Mexicans from Mexico, I think. They couldn't walk the yard either because the Aztec was over there, which is like, I guess they kind of the El Paso, Texas man say.
Yeah.
So I meet the homie from we got a homie named Turk. He was from Cali, Forward, but IE homie. He come get me out the unit. He like, yeah, young homeboy around here, woo, woo, woo. So it's a bunch of people that I knew from the world, from the streets, that knew me, know about the paperwork, know nigga solid, all that. So he come get me. I ain't been on the yard 3 hours. We coming around, you know what I'm saying? This is my first time at the medium. So at the low, nigga don't hear no sirens. Nigga don't hear no concussion grenades. Nigga don't hear the warning, get down in English or Spanish. This shit new to me. Gun tile shit, this shit new. We walk across compound, and niggas is saying get down, and I'm like, what the fuck you mean get down? You know, I see everybody getting down on one knee. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't even know what was going on. But they had the yard so big they got like a little cart, it's like a cart they drive, but you can lay a body on the back of it. Man, say, fool stabbed the fuck up. But he walking though. Like like he didn't tell the people, hey, I ain't supposed to be here or whatever. He went out there, them people slapped shit out his ass. So this the first day at the meeting. I said, oh shit, I gotta give me a knife then if this was going on. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I'm about to say, well, what does that do for your mental when you're like, all right, bet we in the dungeon now?
Hey man, the animal gotta adapt to his environment, bro. You gotta get out the way. So and then like me, I ain't the toughest nigga around, but I ain't gonna let motherfucker hurt me either. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So shit, like I said that day, I gotta get a knife. Yeah. Cause it's what it is. Like it ain't these niggas sword fight. It ain't no punching going on.
When you say like, man, I gotta get a knife, how does one right then? How does one get a knife?
Shit, there's plenty of us.
Yeah, but I say you just holler at one of your people.
Well, once usually paperwork, niggas that's on the yard, you get your paperwork in first. You know what I'm saying? Now, if you get there and get active and just have to get into some shit, it is what it is. But the proper way of going about it with the black community, with the niggas, like show the homies, hey, my work, which if you coming from another institution, it might be 30 days, something for your shit catch up, or if you coming from FMC or wherever you're coming from, you gotta wait for your property to come to get your work because usually your paperwork is in your shit. Go to the homies that's solid. Hey, here go my work. Nigga gonna go to the cell. He gonna pull his shit out. Y'all gonna probably sit on. You go to your cell, read his, you read his, or whoever checking the work or whoever got the car. Pro se, speak for the homies from the phone or speak for the DFW people because niggas might speak, but they might not speak for everybody. You might speak for Dallas, but I'm from Dallas, nigga. You can't speak for me. You know what I'm saying? Type shit. So it kind of is going to go like that. After you get everybody, okay, kinfolk solid or he ain't solid or he got some discrepancies, nigga say, hey, I need a knife. Nigga going to give you a knife or, hey, go holler at the homie or, hey, he got plenty of them. So that's kind of how I was fucking with the homie. I kind of stayed on the yard about 2 weeks to try to figure it out. Okay, find me some hiding spots, what niggas doing, how it's going. Shit, I had a knife. I had multiple knives, you know what I'm saying?
What kind of prisoner would you say you were? What kind of person were you on?
Shit, when I came in, I was a kid. You know what I'm saying? Like, mentally. Like, nigga, like, when they say, you know, that daddy shit, like, you had to become a man because now I'm, you know, you sleeping in the 6x9 with another man, so you going to be doing shit that you're not realizing you're doing. You know what I'm saying? Like, so you're going to have to make up your bed. You know what I'm saying? You're going to have to straighten your shoes. Shit that your mama and daddy probably told you throughout the years that you neglected. Yeah. But now you got to do this. You got to wash your ass 3-4 times a day. You go out in the sun and come back in. You got to wash your ass. You know what I'm saying? You got to make this man that you essentially live with feel comfortable around you. So I had to learn a lot of shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm coming from doing shit how I wanted to do to now I'm on a real program. Like in jail and prison, you programming. So okay, now I gotta, you know what I'm saying, get up and move quietly, or I gotta, you know what I'm saying, don't slide my feet across the floor, or you might be dealing with a nigga been in a long time, he got wax on the floor. Nigga, I can't even live here. You hear me? Yeah, you come in, nigga, flow shined up, okay, look out, homie, no offense, but yeah, I'm gonna find me somewhere to go. Cause nigga ain't eating in the room, and this nigga flow so clean, he eat off the floor. I ain't trying to do my time. That, so real. You got to make it what it is, but like prison made me a man, you know what I'm saying? Because it's like I'm washing my own clothes, I'm folding my own clothes, I got to cook my food. I don't even really know how to cook, so I'm cooking my food. Got to figure it out. You got to really feed for yourself. So it made me a man. In a sense.
You mentioned the stabbing as you first got in. What was the worst thing you probably seen in there?
That day,
Not
or
just in
this
general,
period?
just over your overall time.
Man, it's prison, bro. You gonna see a little bit of everything. I mean, you ain't cussed to it, but shit, I seen a guy going home. Shit, he go fuck his punk the day he going home. You know what I'm saying? Like, going there and punish him before he leave. Like, like punting. I ain't talking about no, like, he punishing him. Sound like he punishing hitting yeah, man.
A dude, something like that. A dude, would he come home and be like
a regular nigga?
Yeah, like he was like
regular nigga. He gonna be the nigga. Come home, got all the bitches.
That's some wild shit.
You know what I'm saying? Like, come home, we gonna have all the hoes, and that's a no-win situation. And I'm gonna explain why. Because I could tell you, this could be my friend. That's a woman. And I say, hey man, that nigga ain't got the best jacket, or he ain't got the best whatever. She ain't gonna believe me. Oh no, it ain't true. She gonna be ready to argue with me when I'm telling her facts. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, you might want to be careful. Woo, woo. You know what I'm saying? So it's like that little whole situation with men's, boys. Cause the way my daddy told me, it don't matter who pitching, who catching. 2 men look down, 2 punks to get up. So that little situation is terrible within itself, because so many niggas down there is gay. You know what I'm saying? It's so many niggas in prison that's gay. Which I don't got nothing against the community, but I'm not rocking like that.
Yeah, normally, again, the way the world perceives it is like if a dude got a life sentence, he gonna probably get down with some.
Yeah, my homie
with that
had
lifestyle.
a life sentence. He went down there fucking punks.
But
that's the thinking.
The fact that a nigga was about to go home, like nigga, you about to go home to a woman.
That's a totally different.
Like, you.
Even if you had life sentence, like my homie, he had a life sentence, shit, but he gave it back. But then he still got his integrity and dignity. You know what I'm saying? Like, he can stand tall amongst, you know what I'm saying? He can stand with the Johns. You know what I'm saying? Like, he can stand tall at this point. But that what you saying is for sure true. Like, niggas get down there and that's the mentality they have. If I get like something, give me a pump. That's a fucked up mentality to have, man.
Yeah, do you feel like most people in there be like, because they're not going home, or because they're in this world, the rules or whatever their morals are in the outside world don't apply?
Yeah, for sure. Like, well, what it is they already know what they gonna do before they commit the crime. So that's why they don't give a damn. Like, they know they gonna tell, I'm gonna go get me a boyfriend when I get down here, or I'm gonna go get me a girlfriend or whatever. Like, that already be written in stone before they even get to prison. Yeah. So it don't fuck with them. You know what I'm saying? Like, and they don't have to have a life sentence. They can have 2. I seen a nigga going home in 6 months, nigga start walking the track with a punk, man. That's how they in something. This nigga had a beautiful black woman, kids and everything, man, been solid the whole time. He done got off the line with us and he walking the track with the punk. We already knew what that meant. Yeah. He making laps with the punk. You start making laps with the punk, everybody already know what that means.
Yeah. For you yourself, when you first got in, you had a cellie. Who was your cellie? What kind of,
Old head from Beaumont, Texas. Been gone 20 years, burnt out. Like, yeah, so.
That's the kind of cellie you kind of want, though, as far as somebody that's been.
Nah, you don't want a burnt out cellie.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? When I mean burnt out.
Yeah, when you say burnt out, what you mean?
Shit, he fucked up. For us coming in 20 years, nigga, he burnt out. My homie burnt out. You know what I'm saying?
No, I'm saying,
he burnt out. Because he been doing this for 20 years. Yeah, does it give you just... You know what I'm saying? Like, you coming from the streets, you want more of a cellie that might been in a couple of years. He understand bidding, but he not too gone from the world.
Oh, I see.
Nigga, the prison is the world itself. Like, see, in the world, you can duck a nigga you might got problems with or beef with. In prison, you can't duck it. Ain't no ducking. We can't get into it in prison and I duck you. That ain't how it go. We get into it, I got to crush you or you got to crush me. Yeah. Damn near. It ain't really, because we can talk about it and say, Yeah, it's dead. But shit, that ain't what's going on. Cause his homies might press him. Now you gotta get him off the yard. You know what I'm saying? The nigga will handle you. And y'all, you thinking it's cool, nigga put that knife in you. You know what I'm saying?
Did you ever have a celly that you maybe considered a friend?
Yeah, everybody, all the cellies I done sailed up with, we didn't kind of establish a relationship. Cause pro se, you know what I'm saying? With the celly, shit, you gotta get a good celly where if it gotta go down, you know we gotta get back to back. We down there finna die in this motherfucker. So you gotta get silly upon for me, I gotta get a silly that I can relate to, and at least he knows the art of war. And if it go down, we finna get back to back. You know what I'm saying? And slaying this on together. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. So when you say selling dope, you mean like doing work in prison, basically?
But like, yeah, slaying his on like a knife. Like,
okay,
it's
yeah,
not.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
not. It ain't no. It's hand to hand comeback, but with a knife or with a lock or whatever you got. It's weapons. Niggas not. You know, you might every now and then you might get a fight with your homie from Texas, but that ain't get. But it's knife. It's knife play. It's knife play. You gotta know how to sling this design.
I would say, what's the worst fight you had to be in, if anything?
I mean, I had a few fights. It went well. I had one fight, the worst fight I had. Little dude, little bitty guy. He was Oklahoma, little Crip nigga from Oklahoma. Man, he poked me in the eye as soon as we started fighting.
Damn.
So when he poked me in one eye, he punched me in the other. I couldn't see shit the whole fight. I had to fight him down there blindfolded. And we was on the middle of the jail floor. But we both Crips. You know what I'm saying? He a Crip, I'm a Crip. You know what I'm saying? But we both black. They let us fight. But my homies was right here. But they don't know this nigga poked me in the eye. We was playing basketball, we got into it. And we didn't get into it. He was just a bully on the court. And I wasn't going. So, you know what I'm saying? I punched him, he poked me in the eye, then he punched me in my other eye, and I couldn't see nothing the whole fight. So, once again, I had a homie from Dallas, from the clip named Boodle. Boodle stopped the fight, though. Boodle stopped the fight out the wild. We fought for a good minute. You know what I'm saying? The whole time I was blindfolded. But the homie Boodle grabbed me. But come on. So when he grabbed me, I'm like, I'm holding on to it like, bitch, thank you. I can't see nothing. You hear me?
God
So it took me a minute because like that eye sensitive.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So when he poked me in it, like the light was making my eye jump and twitch. Oh man. Then we playing basketball, so it was dirty. Oh man. In my mind, I was like, man, this nigga got me looking like a raccoon. It wasn't nothing wrong with me. Just he poked me in the eye. You know what I'm saying? So
What happens when someone has an issue with someone they fought and he might have got the best of you? Or let's just say, what happens after that? Like, do y'all still get into it?
I ain't gonna say he got the best of me, but I gave him, I actually say he won because I couldn't see. But them niggas said we had a good goddamn fight, but I couldn't see the whole fight. So I say he won. So, you know, man, I was fucked up with him for a while. I really wanted to whoop his ass because shit I couldn't see. I need my scratch, but then like we end up after the fight, you know what I'm saying? We end up really getting back cool. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because now it was like a more mutual respect. He see I ain't no hoe because he probably thought I was a hoe. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And he seen that I ain't going. So, you know what I'm saying? But it don't always go like that.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Usually you have a fight with a nigga. One of y'all got to get out the compound, meaning the compound is the prison that you're on.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And it might be then. Like you can have a fight with a nigga one-on-one and y'all both go get y'all knives. Somebody got to go right now, or lock or whatever. That's how it go. It's prison.
For you yourself, and this is for, you can speak on the low and then also go into a medium. What is a typical day in the life for you? Like for your day?
A program, you gonna get up. Some niggas gonna get coffee. When the door crack, you up before the door crack normal. So the door pop 5:15, you get up 4:30, take your shit, get out the way, get back on your bunk, lick your celly, handle his business. 5 o'clock, y'all probably both for a peek. If you gonna sleep in, peek out, make sure the tension ain't too high or nothing ain't happen. You know what I'm saying? This an everyday thing. Peek out the door, you know, because you'll know when something going on. It'll be quiet. If the prison is quiet, you better peek your head out the door. Something going on. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Prison is quiet, so get up, 4:30, use the restroom, whatever, handle your business, brush your teeth, whatever, get out the way. Let Sally handle his. You know, put his sheet up, handle his business, so when the door crack, y'all both on your feet. Pop out, he might go get some coffee, whatever, watch Sports Center or whatever till they pop the door for breakfast, go out to breakfast, catch the homies at the chow hall on the bowling alley, make sure ain't nothing going on. If you got a knife, go find your knife, sharpen it, make sure it's still in the spots or whatever. Then program. You go to work like you normally do. If you're going to work out, you go out there and work out, or you just a normal day. But this is the everyday ritual.
Yeah. When you say sharpen knife,
when the door close, you sharpen your knife. You know what I'm saying? Make sure this motherfucker sharp. If you on a medium opinion, it's mandatory. If you go in the room, look at somebody's phone, they're gonna have the scratch marks from where they sharpen their knife.
Yeah. Now you got a size on you.
Don't mean shit.
Yeah, but I say, what does that mean in prison as far as, from
you gonna
just
be a target. You're a big nigga, you're a target. You know what I'm saying? Cause nigga, you bleed more. You know what I'm saying? Nigga want to see that blood. You know what I'm saying? So it's different, but like, I wouldn't run around acting like I was tough though. You know what I'm saying? I minded my business, I did what I did, but I even had fights. I done had a fight down there every yard I went to because shit, I ain't going. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I
ain't going, So it's just big don't matter because shit, it's gonna be them shit, you gotta think the most people you gonna get into it with this is Mexicans and ain't none of them big. All them little.
Yeah.
But they going. They going at a high rate.
How important is it to like you said, mind your business?
Real important. I had several situations where I didn't mind mine that almost cost me. I just got lucky, you know what I'm saying? And it's just, in prison, the smallest thing can cause you to lose your life. Yeah. Something as simple as cutting in front of somebody in line, that can cost you your life.
Yeah.
Like y'all in line, and I'm talking about the food line to eat. It's about respect. You know what I'm saying? Your homie up there, he come up here, man. Nah, wait. You got it, because it's about respect. Because everybody you pass going to talk to your homie gonna feel like you disrespected them by cutting. So you just gotta.
I definitely I think right now what we're doing is we scratching the surface. With these prison stories, there's so many stories that we get into. But I always like to try to treat the first introduction of how someone got caught up. And then as far as we going forward in prison stories, get more stories out of you. But as we do each of these episodes, we do this not to glamorize prison or, we're trying to basically set an example to teach the young kids of why they don't need to end up in the penitentiary system. So if you don't mind, can you kind of give some words of wisdom, explain as far as what you went through of why maybe a young YN out here that's out here taking penitentiary chances of why they don't need to end up, behind bars?
Yeah, well, I'm going to say the number one reason why you don't want to end up is because you got to reestablish yourself all over again. What you did in Fort Worth, Dallas, Texas, wherever you from, don't mean shit once you get to the federal prison or the state prison. You're going to have to get down here. You're going to have to refight. You're going to have to re-show the gang members that you associated with that you cut like that if you part of the bigger gangs or if you part of the smaller gangs. You got to reestablish yourself all over again. So why would you? And then on top of that, icing on the cake, the niggas you was beefing with going to be the niggas that saved your life in prison. The same niggas and cliques that you was beefing with, killing, shooting, that's going to be the nigga that saved you in prison when you get down there. Or his homie's going to save you. So it's just like, man, if you could change your life now, if it ain't too late, bro, change it. Pick up something of substantial and read. Get around some mentors that, even if they don't got money, everybody have something tangible. They can tell you their story, and maybe you can learn from them so you don't make the same mistake.
That's real, man. Well, I got to say, man, Print Money Kim, man, this is Prison Stories 101, man. Those are words to live by, man. Your story, right? Again, we're just scratching the surface, but your story is very intriguing as far as just, again, what you're able to go through and come out and start doing as you got out. And we're going to have you back on, man. But we got to say it, man. Prison Stories 101, Print Money Kim, man. I appreciate you, man.
Thank you.
Hey.